Hey everyone, Dash Attack here. Hope you're doing well today. Well, Mr. Sakurai has once again proven why he is the man. The absolute madman. Oh my god. So apparently he just did this interview where he basically called out the trend with Japanese games to try and cater to the West, and he says like that Japanese games should remain Japanese. Pirate Nation Super Smash Bros. Creator Mashiro Sakurai absolutely BTFOs that make games for a global audience crowd. Sakurai encourages Japanese devs to make games which Japanese people like. Look, here you have Elon retweeting this story. Sakurai says Japanese developers should make games based on Japanese tastes. A while ago, there was certainly a culture of making Americanized products because of various works were popular in the US. However, I feel that Japanese games lovers overseas are not looking for such things, but for something unique and interesting from Japan. Another reason why he is a legendary developer. Oh yeah, absolutely. Completely flies against like what that the Final Fantasy Rebirth director said about making games for a global audience. And of course, I recorded some excellent, excellent cope. Greasy, unfettered incels on this site will interpret this as Sakurai says woke bat, when in reality he's talking about how used to make characters Kirby all angry. No, it's not about Kirby being angry on the box art. He's literally calling this shit out. I totally believe it. In fact, we're going to look at the article. Oh, man. Yeah, he's definitely talking about what we're talking about, and we're going to look at the article. Sakurai argues that overseas players don't want Japanese studios to make Americanized games. Right on. Earlier this month, it was announced that Sakurai had been listed as one of the recipients of the Art Encouragement Prize for New Artists given the Japanese government Agency of Cultural Affairs. Rather than achieving the award for any of his video game work, Sakurai honored it is instead for his YouTube series Mashiro Sakurai on creating games. Last week, Sakurai collected his award and gave an interview to Japanese entertainment news site Itax, in which he said he felt that Japanese studios should focus on what domestic audiences like rather than trying to make games that appeal to the West. Absolutely. According to Sakurai, Western players buy Japanese games with the expectation that they will provide something different from Western developers, so there's no need for Japanese studios to adapt. Bingo, bingo, bongo. Right there, people. Right freaking there. It's what we've been saying. It's not necessarily my own idea, but in the trend in the games industry is that the Japanese people should go for what Japanese people like. Sakurai explained via machine translation. A while ago, there was certainly a culture of making Americanized products before various works were popular in the US. However, I feel that Japanese game lovers overseas are not looking for such things, but for something unique and interesting from Japan. Exactly. In other words, I think the idea is to make the games the way you like them, and people who can accept them will enjoy. Apparently, sometime in January, Sakurai also said that devs should sometimes make games others need instead of what they want to make. Again, absolutely. Like, knowing the market. But, games made with passion are you're going to get a better product if you want to make the game also. If it's something you want to make as opposed to just being an assembly line product. Japanese companies need to make Japanese games, not Japanese coding on the surface, then be for mental NPCs with yellow paint hand-holding BS with censorship. Ah, Dead Rising. Which was funny because Dead Rising was made to appeal to the West while also being very Japanese. Capcom learned this lesson harshly around 2010 PS3 360 era, and it nearly bankrupted them. They changed course and now are doing better than ever since the 90s, early 2000s. The rest needs to follow suit and stick to their soul, what's they're good at, and what we love here in the West. Unfortunately, they've fallen back to westernizing again. Now, Japanese devs listen to Western people and we get slop. That's what we've been waiting for! Oh man, there's a SpongeBob meme for everything. Correct, base, Sakurai the man, base Sakurai-san. Loving these reactions. Loving them, loving them, loving them. Meanwhile, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been a complete disaster. I can't believe there's romance options in Assassin's Creed. Like, I'm a really old Assassin's Creed fan. Like, I was there from the very beginning. I don't know why you have romance options for both characters. Oh, and apparently Ubisoft just got this VTuber banned because they fucked up with their streaming agreement. B Ubisoft requests VTuber do a sponsored Assassin's Creed Shadow stream. She agrees, VTuber streams it. As agreed, not long after VTuber gets banned on Twitch, it was complaint from Ubisoft that got her banned because she streamed it at the wrong time. Turns out it was a Ubisoft mistake and they misread the time, but they still blamed her for it anyway. Ubisoft, this is getting ridiculous. She sponsored someone and now you get them banned for meeting their sponsorship obligations. The whole Assassin's Creed Shadows thing is a freaking mess, and I'm not making that the main focus of my video. Just brushing up on it. Like, my main focus is just how base Sakurai is and how he's basically telling Japan how to do it, basically. What they need to do. That they need to stop doing what the pattern Square Enix is falling into, and and the patterns Capcom is falling back into. They need to stop that. They need to stop westernizing, and they need to make sure their localizers don't do any westernizing either. I would like to also remind everyone about Katrina Leonidas and how she defended a localizer changing the plot of a boys' love anime called I Think I Turned My Childhood Friend Into a Girl. It was supposed to be a boys' love, yaoi, cross-dressing love story, and they changed it into a trans coming out story against the writer. People online made a fuss about it. The author found out about it, and then Seven Seas did a full reprint, probably at the writer's request because he got pissed, which is just fantastic. But remember, this person defended that shit, and this is the person translating a bunch of Sega games. Okay? This person is a complete activist who should not be in this profession, no matter what her credentials are. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm Dash Attack. I'll see you next time.